Hey kids! Before I get to anything, I need to give a long overdue shout out to my boy, the 72nd Stern. This dude, he hooked me up with Nora Sky. You might remember her from the intro to KD14, and I am forever grateful. Check out that episode if you haven't already. Also, check out Mr. 72nd Stern out in the annotation and the link in the description. Tell him Ricky sent you, and he needs more porn stars to make intros for the KD series. By the way, you can probably tell that this isn't my gameplay. It belongs to a gentleman named Killa Hain. Underwear that chokes the shit out of you. Anyway, good news, gentlemen. I am now a Machinima director. Yes, I just got knighted this evening by the Machinima gods, and hopefully you'll be seeing me on there soon enough. One caveat, though. Caveat, whatever. They have all these rules about what you can and cannot post, and most of them fly in the face of everything I do. So, bottom line, I'm going to have to find a way to bring something new to the table over there. We'll see how that pans out. And, you know, you see, I told you. All I had to do was hold some children's characters hostage. That's it. That being said, Machinima, since we all know you buckle like a belt, I've got a list of demands that you may need to comply with before some other plush doll gets hurt. So listen well, because I made a list this time around. I had to be more professional now that I'm working for the finest gaming channel in the universe. You know what I mean? You understand? Demand 1. I want a stretch limo with my own driver, on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. On the sides, I want the Ricky Chops logo and the Machinima logo near each other within a 4-foot proximity so that people know that you and I are affiliates, comrades in arms, whatever. You guys can pay for the gas, and, you know, it's got to be ready to go whenever, wherever, at my whim and discretion. So, we're also going to name it the Chops Mobile. Demand 2. Should I find the need to fly to your offices for exclusive interviews for you guys to broadcast worldwide, I'm going to need a private G6 airplane also on call. Again, you guys can pay for the gas, but I want at least one stewardess with large natural breasts ready to cater to my needs, preferably with dark hair and from the Sutton Borough of London. Find me that woman. Demand 3, I want a workspace near CNanners and Hutch, preferably a mahogany desk with the most expensive MacBook money can buy, some random documents on top of it to make it look legit, and a phone, but don't bother hooking up the phone because I hate taking phone calls. Just put it out there so it looks more professional. Demand 4, I want in the office, I want a walk-in closet constructed for my wardrobe. The closet should also have a door with a bulletproof padlock in it in order to keep out intruders from wearing my shit. I know Hutch. I know this now. I've tweeted this to him. I've asked him. He's a big fan of my suits, and I know he would just love to parade around the office with one of my coats on while I'm out rubbing elbows with big-time movie producers. I know this. In addition, I'm gonna need like 2 shoe racks or something like that. Also, we might need to get a professional tailor out there to embroider some Machinima logos all over the backs of my suits, you know, to make them look classy. You know what I'm talking about? Finally, Demand 5, I'm gonna have to ask, what's his name, Mr. Sark, to hand me the keys to the kingdom for about a week or so, and, you know, let me hand select which videos go up on Respawn and when they go up. I guarantee you this, okay? I guarantee you this, Machinima. With this move, alright, it's going to increase your views by at least negative 33% and revenue up by at least 7%. How did I calculate these numbers, you ask? Much like I do my research with my hands. That's it for now, Machinima. You know what? I'm going to give you 2 weeks to comply. Alright, otherwise I'm going to have to resort to violence again. This time around, it might be with a 2-foot machete. Who knows? Who knows? So there you have it. I made it to Machinima, gentlemen. Here I thought I had to make good content to get onto Machinima, but it turns out they give in to strong-arm tactics. Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it? So by the time you're hearing this, there's a good chance KD16 has been recorded, and much like last time I had special guests, several of them, 8 Thoughts, Simple Minds, 6 Pound Soft, the same guys actually. It was a sausage fest, but I'm, you know, sure we had a blast. That will be out soon enough, and unfortunately I can't upload those types of videos to Machinima because of all the rules with images and music and decency. You gotta remember, kids, you gotta remember, Machinima is a business, and they can't have a guy like me talking about porn stars and tits on there because they know for a fact. Alright, this is, I mean, you can't deny this. 14-year-olds on there, they don't like sex or boobs, so they just end up losing money in the long run. That's smart business strategy. Next, I wanted to touch on the Modern Warfare 3, Battlefield 3 debate, argument, discussion, whatever, real quick. You know, a couple videos back I mentioned that I sold my Xbox and my PVR. I still have my PS3, however, because, hey, I got a shit ton of Blu-rays that, you know, I want to watch again someday. So I fully intend on playing those games on that system. But being the father I want to be, I'm going to have to play when the kids are asleep, and maybe after porking the wife a bit and she falls asleep. So It's the right thing to do, you know, as a husband and a father. It'll be kind of like dad's dirty little secret. We'll see how that works out. But, I'll tell you right now, I'm excited for both. The fanboys on both sides of the fence will tell you that one game is going to beat out the other, but they don't seem to realize that both of these games are going to be great for different reasons. I know, that might be a little hard to believe, but let me tell you this, gentlemen, this is the way I see it. Modern Warfare 3 is going to be like that hooker you pay a few bucks for during your lunch break for a quick ride, after which you never see her again. Battlefield 3, that's going to be like that girl you bump into on the subway station, who you take out for coffee, maybe dinner and a movie, maybe the opera, some dancing, shit like that. You know, romantic kind of stuff. And then only after that you have sex, but it's not just sex, it's making love. And I know some of you don't know what that is, or what, having sex with the hooker is like, but basically Battlefield's going to take more time, it's going to require a bit more work. Now don't get me wrong, that's not to say one is going to be better than the other, you know how I feel about that, obviously. Because while they may both be shooters, they each have a different focus. Battlefield seeks to immerse you in what it's like to be fighting in a battle, in a war. While Modern Warfare 3 is going to allow you to shoot stuff. Bottom line, I'm going to be playing both. Why? Hey, you know what, kids? Variety is the spice of life. And when I get sick of one, honestly, I'll just pop in the other. Simple as that. Just because I put my dollars behind something doesn't mean I have to defend it to the bitter fucking end, even if it sucks. Anyway, that's my spiel for today. I hope you gents have a good one. My name is Ricky Chops, and somehow I managed to get on Machinima. That's going to be like $2 extra. Trust me, gentlemen, I'm a professional.
Your work is appreciated. Well done.
Leapster Explorer, Dora the Explorer.
Okay, now first thing you need to notice is a 4 to 7-year-old pre-K to first grade. So if you're more than 7-year-old, then you need to stop playing, you creepy bastard. But it's a 4 to 7-year-old, and then you travel to Egypt, China, Australia, Peru. What the hell? You get your no parent, you just travel around the world with no parents, a little danger. All you have is a monkey with a backpack. What the hell? This is a bad lesson for children. Okay.